Alright, so welcome back. Now today I will be explaining how to get any and every enchant in Deepwoken that you could kind of want. Now the way you get enchants in the first place usually is just by walking and like doing small events and getting like the little chest, and you have a chance of getting an enchant from those. Now this way of getting enchants is really slow and pretty impractical because usually the enchants you will get is armor enchants, and these enchants aren't really that useful because the pips on the armor will be really bad, and usually you'll just get some random armor enchant like stench or like ferocity or something like that. So I will be showing how to get weapon enchants and armor enchants that you can kind of just cycle through until you get what you want. Now, the easiest way to get weapon enchants is through layer 2. Now, the only thing you have to do for this is kind of be able to beat Chaser. So if you are a slightly newer player, that might be a little difficult for you. However, there is tons of guides to help you kill. Now, the first thing you want to do after you get the door open for this quest is go ahead and grab one Galestone, or not, I guess. But you want to grab that Galestone right there on the corner, but for me, I'll have to wrap around and go back through because I fell off. Alright, so without falling this time, you want to grab that Galestone right here. Or it's Gale Wax, my bad. Should be in materials, I think. Yep, Gale Wax. I'll throw it right here for now, but you want 4 of those. And you also want to grab the quest books from layer 2, which I will show. Now the first one is right here after you fall off where you get the Galestone. And all you have to do is read journal and you will get diver journal number 3. Now there is 3 in total, and it goes in reverse order in kind of the direction you grab it. But after you grab that one, you want to come through here. You want to grab this Galestone. We'll go up. Alright. After you get that Galestone, you'll want to come back over here to, it's right above the furnace. So you see the black wire right there? Once you beat Bonekeeper, this will open up and you will get a hook talent. Now, if you don't have the hook talent, I will be showing how to do it without the hook talent, so you don't really have to worry about it. But after you grab the 2 or 3 Galestones from the first half right there, all you want to do is climb on these. All you want to do is not get hit by the wind when you jump. That's a starter. Over here, jump up this, climb that. You just want to climb the ladders all the way up. Once you get here, you'll just continue going down this way. Now, if you are new and it did take you a while, you can come this direction to get the little white parasites off of you. Now, when they make a squishing sound, you really do need to come do this. There is also one in the furnace if you have just beat Bonekeeper. But for this one, I will be cleansing them before I do the Bonekeeper. Alright, now Bonekeeper will spawn once you get like right there on the bridge in front of me. Now all you want to do for Bonekeeper is usually, if you're on an M1 base build, all you got to do is focus on parrying and hitting him. And then on a few moves you do just have to roll or jump. Now this one, all you do is jump. And then this one you just parry. He does have one more move you gotta watch out for, and it's that one right there. All you have to do is roll it though. Now, most likely you won't be able to kill him as fast as I did there, but just kind of play it slow on him and you will be fine. Now, after you kill him, all you have to do is turn on this generator for you to get the furnace open. And then you also want to grab the scale stone right here. Now that way you will have all 4. And then after you get that, you just kind of want to run all the way back to the furnace area. But first you will want to grab the book that I will show you where to get it real quick. Alright. Once this wind stops, all you want to do is jump down right here. Now you will take a small bit of fall damage. But right here is the union hook to right, like above us right here. Should be the little thing to quench your parasites off. But once you go through there, you just go through there where the big pillar is. And come to the first door on your right, and they will be the abandoned diver. You search him and click read, and he will give you another diver journal. But after you grab that singular book right there, you want to come back through where the portals are and go up this if you have the talent. Now, if you don't, I will show you where to go after I get these parasites off. So just come back in here if you got, parasites on you all over the place. And then I will drop down right where this hook is to show you just the regular path to the furnace. So if you don't have that talent, all you gotta do is, instead of going that way, you just come through this way. And then you just kind of want to hug the outside of the map, like right here. Just follow this all the way down. And you will see this black power cord that kind of signifies where the furnace is. Now, inside the furnace, there's also a lantern to cleanse your parasites if you do have any. And this guy right here will also give you the union hook talent to allow you to go up those. Now, this guy will call in a deep drill, but if you do that, you won't pull out the enchant stone, so you don't want to go that way out of layer 2. But after you get out of the furnace, all you want to do is climb this ladder right beside it on the left side. Now, once you get up here, you do have to be really careful about the wind here, because it is a little tricky, because you can't jump across the gap right here with the wind blowing, and you kind of want to time it where you won't get caught mid-jump anyhow, because it will just drop you straight down. But once the wind stops and you're pretty close, just go ahead and leap across. And then all you want to do is kind of hit E on each of these candles. Each one will use a gale wax from your inventory, lighting the candle. Once you light the last one, it will go up. And all you have to do is jump down. And each of these chests has the chance of giving you an enchant stone. Now there is also another lantern in here. And now it's not guaranteed to give you one per. Like, sometimes you will get 0 from doing this, but sometimes you will get all 3 or 2, Usually, I'm getting at least 1 per run. All you have to do is kind of come back here and grab the hook, and you are already at the camp over here, the fire camp or whatever it's called. Now, all you have to do to bring these 3 enchant stones outside is go complete Chaser. So I will go do that real quick and show you that. Alright, well, as you can see, Chaser is now doing his death phase. So it was a pretty quick boss fight. It only took me 3 minutes or so on this build. But if you do have a slower build, it will probably take you a little while to kill him. But as you can see, once we do get out of Chaser here, we should already have all 3 enchant stones in our inventory still. But the only way you will be able to keep these enchant stones is by doing Chaser. Now, if you just leave through the drill, you won't keep any items you pick up from layer 2. But as you can see, the 2 iron singers I just picked up both came with me, and I do have all 3 of the enchant stones that also came from that layer 2 run. Now, the other thing you could grab is, I forgot to grab the 3rd book. Alright, so let me do another run, because I did forget to get the 3rd journal. But I will do that real quick, and I will show you where that is. Now, I did also forget to mention this in the last one, that If you are doing this, remember you do have to get all 3 books and do the Galestone quest, like where you turn on the candles. You have to do that all in the same run, so you can't just skip it and not do it. So for this one, I will have to do the Galestone quest again just to have it when I do get all 3 books, because you do have to have all 3 books plus it. Now, if you do one run where you do just grab all 3 books and then another run when you do Galestones, that is perfectly fine. That will work. But you just have to have all 3 books and do the Galestone one in the same run together. So, you know. But like this one, I didn't get a single enchant stone. So there are times you won't get any enchant stones like this one. But usually you are getting 1 or 2 per run. So it is a pretty quick way to farm it. And especially if you do Chaser very quick. It's only like 8 or 7 minutes a run. And you are getting 2 or 3 enchants, you know, every 1 or 2 runs. So it's not a very bad trade-off for what enchant farming is like in this game without this method. Now, if you aren't aware of the door skip, I will show it here. But all you really want to do is make sure you don't have your weapon out to make your hitbox flat as possible. And then when you get at the door, all you want to do is spam Q and space at the same time. And if you are pretty quick with it, you can do it first try. If not, you just kind of keep doing it over and over again until you do get through the door. Go to the boundary nest to make sure you don't get hit too much, because these things do a lot of damage. And then you kind of want to climb this wall on your left. Now, right here where it like protrudes a little bit is the last book right here. So all you have to do is grab that and you will have all 3 of your diver journals. Now, I do forget this book a lot when I do this. So like if you are like new to it, just make sure you are always grabbing that book if you are doing it. Now, unfortunately, the Deep Shore Fossil Quest, which is the one I'm turning in after I do this Chaser, is only once per character. But once you do have all 3 books and do a Galestone quest in the same run, you can walk over to Claris, and then you just want to hit, here's all my findings within the Gal, and you will get a Deep Shore Fossil here. And once you right click, it will give you any enchant that's a weapon enchant in the game that you want. Now, this does not apply to armor at all. Now, if you want to do armor, I will swap slots and show you how you will have to do armor, because it is a little bit harder for armor enchants for some reason. Now, alright, now as you see on this slot, I do have layer 2, floor 2 medallions. Now, you will have to get these from layer 2, floor 2, which is Etheron. Now, the only reason why I didn't do Etheron on the other build was because I've done it so much in the last 3 or 4 days, helping out friends and min-maxing builds, that personally I do not want to do it anymore. So I will, I will just be using the ones I do have left over on this slot. Now, for a enchanted armor piece, let me just grab one that is good from my bank. So let's see, what do I have here? Let me use this helmet right here. Now, all you have to do to enchant this helmet, if you want to enchant this, because you're like, this is a really good piece of armor and I would like an enchant, all you have to do is come back to this girl here, and once you defeat Etheron, she will give you an extra option, which is what you have to offer. Now, when you click this, you can ask for knowledge, enchant stones, which are the same stones I just showed you how to get, but that version of it is free, so you don't really have to get this if you just want to farm it for free. But this is a lot quicker if you are just farming specific enchants. Now, this is what you want, is equipment enchant, and it costs us 5 medallions. So now, I forgot about that, but I just did waste a couple. But you do have to equip it to like re-update it. So now I do have bounce. Now, if you don't want bounce on it, all you have to do is do it again, and it will just cycle through enchant. So if I re-equipped it here, Now it has ferocity, which is not a bad enchant, but you know, you just want to go through the enchants on the wiki and kind of see what you want. It will permanently bind it to me, and now I have adhesive, which isn't a good nor bad enchant, but I do kind of like the purple with the purple, so I will be keeping that. But as you can see, I did just use, I think, like 40 medallions, so it isn't cheap necessarily, but every medallion run from Etheron should give you around 30 at minimum of medallion, so you should be able to at least do 6 rolls of equipment. So you know, you could do like 2 on your boots, 2 on your mid piece, and 2 on your head, and then I think that's all you can enchant. I don't think you can enchant scarves or anything. So that is any armor enchant you will want. Now personally, I think this is the only real reliable way to get armor pieces that you want, because finding like random pip ones, like this is 10 HP for monster armor with adhesive, 9 HP with a lord, like these are just really bad rolls. So if you want something that is good HP, like a 26 HP helmet, you just kind of have to find it, bring it to Clearest, and she will enchant it. Now if you do have weapons, like I said, all you have to do is be able to equip them, and you will be able to enchant it. So like for me, since I can't equip this Marketer's Inheritor, all I have to do is hold the weapon, and let's say I want chilling on it. All I have to do is enchant it with chilling, and I can get it with chilling. Now that actually looks really cool with chilling for some reason, but yeah, that's all you have to do for chilling and whatnot. So that is all I have to show for you guys today. So if you did enjoy it or just find it helpful, it would mean a lot if you would leave a like or subscribe to the channel. But we are close to our 1,000, like 1K. We are only 200 subs away. But whenever we do hit 1K, I do plan on giving away one HP kit, which is around 120 HP without any enchant. So if you do throw drowned on something, it is a 130 HP kit. And I will be also giving away around a 40 DVM kit without the drowned or anything else on it, and that is not counting the 8 that usual most people do that you can get from your echo talent multipliers or whatever people call those. So if you want to count all that stuff, it is like a 50 to 52 DVM kit, but it is 40 without any of those on it.